Right, what's going on everyone? Today we're doing a video on something that I've not really mentioned before, but I've mentioned this type of thing in some of my streams. But I'm very into this type of thing, the sort of health related scene. Obviously I realise nowadays there's so much information, you might not know what's good for you, what's not. But I'm just going to be sharing 5 things that I think might help you. So if you do enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll get into them now. So the first one we're going to be talking about is blue light blocking glasses. These you might think, yeah, they might look a bit silly, fair enough, granted, I'm not alien, I do realise that. But at the end of the day, who cares? If something's good for you, then who really cares what you look like? And realistically, whoever you're with at night time isn't going to judge you because you're with them at night, and I'd like to think that you weren't with anyone you didn't like. Basically what these do is they block all the blue light coming in from like screens, lights around the house that basically affect your sleep, because blue light on a night is really bad for your sleep. But you might think you're going to sleep for 8 hours. They might not be quality hours of sleep because light that's been coming in your eyes. I mean, some people stay up scrolling on social media for hours on end of the night, intaking all that blue light from the devices, lights, etc. So getting a pair of these is a really good investment for anyone who does find themselves staying on screens for a long time, watching series, etc., looking at the TV, phones. These would be a perfect investment for you. Right, the second one I'm going to be talking about is mouth tape. And honestly, I know a lot of people sort of now mouth tape, and I can realise it can seem like a bit of a scary thing because you end up looking like a hostage on a night. I'll show you a picture of me on a night. You probably think I look crazy. Anyway, basically, you can either use this thing called micro pore tape, which you can get for literally like nothing online, or you can use these like strips that come from a company, like actual mouth tape strips. When I've weighed them up, but honestly, I don't see the big difference. If anything, this one's a bit better because sometimes I do find with these that you wake up and you have to get some get some stuff off your face because it ends up being a bit sticky. And basically what this does is it forces you to nasal breathe throughout the night. But I'd say if you have any congestion through your nose, get some nose strips first before you try this, and just try breathing through your nose like that. Because I don't have any nose strips on me right now, but I'll put another picture on the screen of me and one of them on. Because they sort of help you breathe through your nose first and like clear your airways before. Because I wouldn't recommend using this until you get your airways sort of clear, because you'll find yourself feeling a bit suffocated and you won't want to do it. So I definitely recommend to get some nasal strips before you choose the mouth tape. But you might be thinking, why is it good to breathe through your nose? Basically, when you breathe through your nose, the air is getting filtered, and you're designed to breathe through your nose because obviously when you take a deep breath, you're like... You're designed to breathe through your nose. You're not supposed to be like shallow breathing like that because it's not good for you. So this forces you to breathe through your nose at night, which is really good. Honestly, if you try it, you wake up feeling way sharper. And also, if you're into your exercise, your recovery is way better. I've noticed that like my muscle soreness, my sharpness, everything like that is like literally halved when I sleep with that on over not. So just try it yourself, see how you feel. If you don't like this one, I understand a lot of people won't like doing this. That's all right. It's just a recommendation. Like I say, anything I say in this video, just take it with a pinch of salt, use it if you want to. The next thing I'm going to be talking about, I don't currently have it on me because I don't keep it in my room, but it's sea salt or Himalayan salt. Basically, what you need to use this for is before you have your water, just put a couple bits of this salt on your tongue, just let it dissolve. And basically what this does is this opens up cells and makes sure the water gets in your cells, so it hydrates you. When you just have water, you're basically just letting the water flush through your body and it's not getting put in your cells. So what this salt does is it basically opens up your cells for the H2O to like hydrate you properly. And a lot of people say when they've got a headache that the water doesn't help them. I've noticed genuinely whenever I've had a headache, if I have some of that salt and then the water, the headache most of the time goes. Obviously it's not like a cure for headaches or anything, but it definitely helps. So I definitely recommend it if you do get a lot of headaches throughout the day and find that just chugging water is not helping you, because chances are the water's just going straight through you and not actually helping you properly. My 4th tip for you today is hit your protein goal. And this should be hit even if you don't go to the gym. Like, I go to the gym myself and I do football, etc. So I do need to be hitting mine, but everyone should be trying to hit their protein goal. And basically how you calculate this is it's roughly about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. Obviously don't stress if you're not hitting exactly that, or if you're going over it. Around that area will do. Obviously it's going to like not make that much difference. But I'll put the equation on the screen for you now. So there you have it. And if you want a screenshot that you can. And the thing I noticed as well, when you have a lot of protein, the reason being is you're very satiated and it keeps you very full. So for people that might struggle with snacking a lot, or throughout the day they're just picking up easy snacks and like random foods, they find that the more protein they have, they're snacking less and they're not going to pick up the chocolate bar, they're not going to pick up the, I don't know, can of Coke, whatever people drink. Some of my favourite protein sources that I go for are steak, eggs, chicken, tuna, and also Milk's really good for it as well, but make sure you're not drinking like almond milk or anything like that, because it's just full of like terrible stuff that they put in there. So if you can, go to a farm and get milk from a farm, because that's really good. Or if you can't go to a farm, try and get high quality milk, or maybe kefir, because the type of good milks like milk from a farm or kefir are really good for your gut as well. Not just protein, but I'm just saying they're another source of like sort of quick and easy protein that you can have. But you're not going to get much protein from milk, but it's probably about 8 to 10 grams per glass, so it is quite good to be fair. So the last thing we're talking about is trying to avoid fizzy drinks if you can. I personally don't drink fizzy drinks unless it's a very special occasion, such as going on holiday. Like literally I only drink on holiday really. I don't really, apart from that, drink fizzy drinks. I don't really think it's good for you. Reason being is it's just full of so much sugar. They put so much salt in there to make you want to drink more, especially cans of Coke and stuff like that. So I'd really try and avoid them if you can. One thing I've done in the past, if you do have a craving for one, which by the way, cravings go the longer you don't have something. So the longer you're going to abstain from doing that, you won't want a fizzy drink because your taste buds just won't crave it anymore. That's just how it works, how the brain works, because you're not used to having it anymore. But if you're really fancying something, put some soda water, get a bit of juice or something, and just put some in there. I mean, that's still not ideal having like sort of artificial juice, but it is better than having a fizzy drink. It's way less sugar and also much better for you. I realise it's very hard to just stop having something that you might be used to having. I know a lot of people have fizzy drinks all the time and might find it hard. So if you're the type of person to have loads a day, just start by making small progresses. Like say, I'm going to have one today. Then after a week, go, right, I'm going to have one every 2 days. Then just keep going like that. And eventually it will fizzle out. I know it seems like a while away now, but even from cutting down to your usual in half, you're still making half the progress. Everyone online will tell you, just cut this out straight away. You need to right now and try and scare you. That's not what you need to be doing. You need to be cutting it down in a realistic progress, and then you can make realistic progress yourself. So you let me know if you try any of this stuff, how it goes. I can make another one of these videos. I could probably make about 20 to be honest with you. But this is just sort of my 5 ideal ones really. I mean, there's other ones I could have put in, but you let me know if you want a part 2 to this video. Appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you later.